He was tired. Not need a nap, tired. Life drained, tired. Broken away that made your chest feel small. Ignored so long it started sounding like the truth. And still, he showed up again. Not because he felt motivated, but because he understood something most people never do. When nobody claps for you, that's when your character gets built. His name was Evan Carter, early 30s, a man who used to be promising until life got expensive. He lived in a small apartment where the air felt stale, like the walls had absorbed every not yet he'd ever heard. The phone on his table was older than his hope, and every morning it buzzed like an accusation. Evan, okay, I'm up. He sat on the edge of the bed and stared at his hands like they belonged to someone else. His body was awake, but his mind was negotiating. Evan, if I don't go today, nobody'll notice. If I do go today, nobody'll care. He stood anyway. The kitchen had one light bulb. It flickered like it was also tired. Evan opened the fridge. Half a bottle of water. A sad pack of eggs. A container of leftovers he didn't trust. Evan, breakfast of champions. He checked his bank app. Balance, $12.46. He blinked slowly, like if he did it long enough, the number would change. Evan, that's comedy. He opened a drawer and pulled out a folded envelope, an overdue notice. He didn't read it. He already knew the ending. Then he looked at his laptop bag by the door, the one he carried like a soldier carries gear. There's a special kind of humiliation in trying hard while you're broke. Because you don't just want success, you want proof you weren't stupid for believing. Evan's phone buzzed again. Text on phone. Rent past due. Final reminder. Evan stared at it. Evan, not today. He slid the phone face down like it couldn't talk if it couldn't see him. Evan rode the bus to a co-working space downtown, a place where people paid monthly fees to sit beside ambition. He didn't have a monthly fee. He had a day pass he paid for with a promo code. He walked in and nodded at the front desk. Receptionist, name? Evan. Day pass. She didn't look up much. Receptionist, seat, wherever. Evan walked past rows of people who looked like they belonged. A guy in a fitted blazer laughing too loud. A woman on a call saying words like scaling and pipeline. Someone clacking on a keyboard like confidence was a language. Evan chose a corner seat. Corners are where you go when you don't want to be seen failing in public. He opened his laptop, pulled up a job board, then pulled up the project that mattered to him most. A portfolio, a reel, a pitch deck, the kind of work nobody praises while you're building it. Evan, just one more edit, one more version, one more reason they can't ignore me. Evan's phone rang. Caller ID, Marcus. He hesitated, then answered. Evan, yo. Marcus, bro, you alive? Man, I haven't seen you in a minute. Evan, I'm here. Marcus, still doing that freelance thing? You should just get something stable. Like any job. Evan stared at his screen, jaw tight. Evan, I'm applying. Every day? Marcus, yeah, but why you gotta make it hard? Come work with me. Warehouse is hiring. Benefits. Check every Friday. Evan swallowed. Hard. That's the thing about advice. It sounds simple when it's not your life. Evan, I'm not above any job. I'm just trying to build something too. Marcus, build what? A dream? Evan, you 32, man. Dreams don't pay rent. That line landed like a slap because it had receipts. Evan's fingers curled around the phone. Evan, I'm not chasing a dream. I'm building a skill. And skills pay when you don't quit before it's time. Silence. Marcus, I'm just worried about you, bro. Evan exhaled. Evan, I know. I gotta go. He ended the call. And for a second, he just sat there, staring at the little reflection of himself in the black part of the laptop screen. Evan opened his inbox. Subject lines that felt like punches. We've chosen to move forward with other candidates. Not at this time. We appreciate your interest. He scrolled. Some people get rejected and think, I need to improve. Others get rejected and think, I am the problem. Evan hovered over a draft email addressed to a company he'd applied to 3 times. He whispered as he typed, like the words were fragile. Evan, hi. I wanted to follow up. No. Too weak. Just checking in, no? He deleted the whole thing. He leaned back and closed his eyes. Evan, what if Marcus is right? That was the real villain. Not bills. Not people. Not luck. The villain was the quiet thought that sounded reasonable. Stop trying. Evan opened his eyes, and he saw a man across the room, confident, smiling, showing someone his laptop. Evan's chest tightened. Comparison is a thief with clean hands. It doesn't rob you loud, it robs you slow. Evan looked down at his own work again. Evan, okay. One win. Just one. He opened his project and fixed a detail so small nobody would notice. Except someone who cared about excellence. And Evan cared about excellence like it was a lifeline. A voice behind him. Woman, that's clean work. Evan turned. She was mid-40s, sharp eyes, minimal jewelry, calm posture. The kind of person who didn't perform confidence. She lived in it. Evan, thanks. Woman, you're an editor? Evan hesitated. That old fear. If I say it out loud and I'm not successful yet, I'll sound delusional. Evan, yeah? Editor. Motion graphics too. She nodded like she believed him without needing proof. Woman, I'm Tanya. I run creative ops for a product company nearby. You here every day? Evan's throat tightened. Evan, most days. Tanya glanced at his screen. Tanya, you looking for work or looking to be seen? That question hit different. Because it wasn't rude. It was accurate. Evan, both. Tanya pulled a chair beside him. Not too close, but close enough to mean something. Tanya, show me what you're proud of. Evan's hand hovered over the trackpad. Evan, I don't know if it's ready. Tanya smiled slightly. Tanya, nobody's ever ready. Show me. Evan opened his best reel. Tanya watched. Quiet. Evan watched her watch it, trying to read her face like a verdict. Finally, Tanya, you're good. Evan blinked, like he didn't trust his ears. Evan, then why? Why does nobody? Tanya, because good isn't the finish line. It's the entrance fee. Evan swallowed. Tanya, you're missing one thing. Evan's stomach dropped. Evan, what? Tanya, a story. He frowned. Evan, it's a reel. It's work. Tanya leaned in. Tanya, people don't hire skill. They hire certainty. And certainty comes from a narrative. She tapped the screen. Tanya, your work says, I can. But it doesn't say, I will. Evan sat back, processing. Tanya stood. Tanya, send me your portfolio link. Not because I'm giving you charity, because you've got something. Evan's mouth opened, but no words came out. Evan, why are you helping me? Tanya paused. Tanya, because I recognize that look. The one where you're tired, but you still showed up. She walked away. Evan sat frozen. When you're ignored long enough, kindness feels suspicious. But sometimes it's not a trap. Sometimes it's a sign you're closer than you think. Evan opened a blank note and started writing. Not edits, not applications. A sentence. Evan, I show up even when it's ugly. He wrote it again. Evan, I show up even when it's ugly. His breathing slowed. He wasn't fixed. He wasn't saved. But something shifted. Keyboard click. Email send swoosh. Coffee cup down. His shoulders rolling back. Evan's phone buzzed again. Caller ID, MOM. He answered. Evan, hey ma. Her voice was tired too. Different kind of tired. MOM, Anik, are you okay? Evan tried to sound normal, but his voice cracked anyway. Evan, yeah? I'm working. A pause. MOM, I prayed for you last night. I told God, please don't let my son feel like he's alone. Evan's eyes watered fast. Not cute tears, the kind you fight because you're a grown man in public. Evan, I'm trying, ma. MOM, I know. And I'm proud of you for showing up again. Evan covered his mouth. The pain finally had permission to exist. Evan ended the call and stared at his screen. That was the moment. Not the big break moment. Not the viral moment. The moment where a man decides, I will not abandon myself. He opened his portfolio site and rewrote his headline. Old headline. Video editor / motion graphics. New headline. I help brands turn attention into action. Reliable delivery. Clean storytelling. He added a short paragraph under it. Simple, direct. Evan, I show up. I deliver. I refine until it's right. If you need someone consistent when things get tight, I'm that person. This wasn't marketing. This was identity. He opened his rejected application list and picked one company. He recorded a 45-second video message. No begging, no desperation, just presence. Evan, hey, I'm Evan. I know you get a lot of applicants. I'm not asking you to guess if I'm good. I'm showing you. Here are 3 ways I can improve your content this week. He outlined specific ideas. Clear, practical, confident. He hit send. Evan exhaled like he'd been holding his breath for months. 2 days passed. Evan kept showing up. Same corner seat. Same discipline. He didn't suddenly feel rich. He didn't suddenly feel famous. But he got sharper, more precise. Then, an email. Subject, quick call. Evan stared at it like it might disappear if he blinked. He clicked. Email. Evan, appreciate the message. Can you talk today at 3? Evan checked the time. 2:41. His heart started punching. People think opportunity arrives like fireworks. Sometimes it arrives like a quiet sentence in an inbox. Evan stood and walked outside the co-working space, phone in hand. He answered at exactly 3 o'clock. Evan, hi, this is Evan. Hiring manager. Evan, hey, your work is solid, but what caught my attention was your follow-up video. You were specific, confident. You sound like someone who delivers. Evan swallowed. Evan, I do. A pause. Then the manager laughed lightly. Hiring manager. Okay, I like that. Can we run a paid test project this week? Evan's eyes closed for half a second. Not because he was overwhelmed, because he was trying not to fall apart. Evan, yes, I'm ready. He ended the call, and he didn't scream. He didn't jump. He just stood there, in the sunlight, quiet, because the wind didn't feel like luck. It felt like payment for all the days he showed up invisible. That night, Evan came home, opened his fridge, stared at the emptiness, and smiled. Not because he suddenly had food, because he finally had proof. He sat on the edge of his bed again, same place as day one, but he wasn't the same man. He opened his phone and texted Marcus. Text, appreciate you caring. I got a paid test project this week. I'm still building. Marcus replied, text, proud of you, bro. For real. Evan stared at that message. Then he texted his mom. Text, Mom, I'm okay. Your prayers. I felt them. He set the phone down, and for the first time in a long time, he slept without negotiating with his own mind. If you're in your ignored season right now, if you're tired, broke, and nobody seems to notice, listen to me. The point of showing up isn't to impress people. It's to become the kind of person who doesn't disappear when life gets heavy. Because one day, quietly, the world will need what you built in silence. So show up again. And if this story felt like your life, subscribe. Not for motivation, for identity. We're building disciplined winners here, one day at a time.